تفضل عم.
Yeah. In the name of God. My name is Abu الوليد الدجاني, which is very strange. Abu الوليد. People, they never put the parents Abu Abu before the first name. I don't know why. My father said, put this name for me, Abu الوليد الدجاني. Anyhow, the story goes like this. My father rented this hotel in 1949. 15th of July 1949. We were living in the eastern part of Jerusalem at the time, and with the heavy bombing we ran away to the old city. We never went back to our homes. Anyhow, my father was looking for a friend at that time, and this friend was staying in this hotel. So he came in 1948, late 1948. He saw this friend, and there were Palestinians living in this house, in this hotel. Actually, it was called the Grand Hotel, New Grand Hotel. To cut the story short, that time, 1950, I was 6 years old. I used to come every day to my father and stay by him here because I was the youngest in the family. And I used to go to the school called Collège des Frères. So they used to teach us French from day one. So I spoke French at that time. And my father couldn't speak French, so I used to help him with the people who spoke French. Every day I used to come to my father, and my childhood was here in the house, in this hotel. When I go back to my memories, I never played with the children because I always used to come to my father and stay by him. Holidays, old days, even I used to run from school sometimes in order to come to the hotel. In the 1960s, I read an article at that time in the newspaper that there is a scholarship from the Swiss government to go and study hotel management in Switzerland. So I came to my father and told him, look here, Daddy, would you help me to read again this article? He said, what? Which article? I said, they are offering a scholarship to go to Switzerland and study hotel management. He was angry, furious, like hell. And he kicked me out from the hotel. He said, I want you to study engineering, to be a doctor, and to be this, to be that. What I'm going to tell my brothers, that you're going to study hotel management and all these things. So he was unhappy and he threw me out. I went home walking with tears in my eyes. When I came home, I remember found my sisters, elderly sisters there with my mother. So they said, what's the problem? I said, well, there is an ad in the newspaper, and there is a scholarship to go to Switzerland and study hotel management. So they told me, and then I told them my father was unhappy and he threw me out. So in the evening, my father came to the house, and my elderly sisters, I remember very well, tried to calm him down. And they said, well, did they accept him? He's young, and let him do whatever he wants. Lucky enough, one of my sisters, married in Amman, was in our house that night. And she said, I'll take you to Amman, and you stay by me, and we'll go to the embassy and fill up the form. So that was the case. That was the case. I went with her to Amman, and the next day we went to the embassy, the Swiss embassy. The Swiss embassy, I looked around, I went in, and there were elderly people, age 25, 30, 35, 40 years old. There were maybe, I remember, 20, 30 people. So we started the interviews. The Swiss man, one of the Swiss employees from the Swiss embassy, used to come and take everybody alone and make an interview. When my turn came in, I went in the room, I made the interview, and then he told me, you go out and stay, don't go home, don't leave the embassy. All of these people who made the interview, they left. And then I came back, he came back to me, we have another interview with another two people. And he said, well, we got your address, your phone number, and all these things. After a week, they called me, I went back to the embassy, and I spent one afternoon with another three people to see really if I am the proper candidate to go and study hotel management and to be on scholarship. Scholarship means fully paid university, pocket money, everything. And then a week later, they called me again to the embassy and they told me, look here, these are your instructions. Instructions goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If you don't succeed, you leave. If you don't do proper well, and then. So I accepted all their conditions. And I went to Switzerland, and the minute I was on the plane, I started crying. Crying because missing the family, youngest in the family. In French, we say fils à papa. And I went there, and I cried. All. Nevertheless, this is what happened. I graduated from Switzerland, and then I came back. And then in 1973, the apostolic delegate in Jerusalem, with the director of the school in Jerusalem, I had a meeting with another three American brothers, and that was the day of my life. I went to Bethlehem to start what's so called the Institute of Hotel Management. I was there for 25 years at Bethlehem, and I think I was the only man at that time, and until today nobody could have put up programs for hotel management, tour guides, travel agencies, and so tourism was built at that time at Bethlehem University, and until today it's gone. That was part of my life.
Thank you so much.
ايش حبيبي؟ What's up?